everybody? Egna here, and today we're going to be talking about the new amp that just came out, the Brute amp. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, so like I said in the intro, we're going to be going over the Brute amp today. No sponsors, no nothing like that. So yeah, there's that. I still got the Discord running and everything else like that, so if you want to look at it, then I'll have that link down below. Sorry I haven't made a video for a while. It's been a very chaotic point in time and a lot going on in my own personal life, so I really haven't had any time nor honestly any content to be able to make. But alright, we'll go ahead and get right into the Brute amp. Alright, so it's a Synergy 6. One of the newer ones. Of course, they have each of the Ascended. I've had the question before about whether they should fill out the skills or ascend first. Me personally, I'd say that you want to get all your skills unlocked first before you start ascending. But that's just me. So that's completely up to you. But I personally would max it out and go at least to 7 stars before you start ascending. And the main reason being behind that is because it's only one copy to be able to ascend per level versus the 3 at the star 8 that you're going to need. But anyway, we'll get right into it. Get into the first one. When the battle starts, damage taken by a squad is minus 50%. The effect decreases by 15% in the number 3 and 6 rounds, and each round shares 60% of the first 2 skill damages taken by the middle or back lines. This by itself is insane because you already for the first 3 rounds are guaranteed a 50% decrease in damage. And so for the first 3 rounds you don't have to worry about that at all. And then in the 3rd round it only should be decreased by 15%, putting it still at a 35% total decrease. And then of course it goes down from there, getting you down to 20% in round 6, leaving only 3 rounds where it's still at 20% of a decrease. Plus it takes 60% of the first 2 skill damages taken by middle and back line. So that's a massive amount of damage mitigation that this would have. It makes it for a very good front line. Alright, then we'll get into the next skill that matters. One random enemy squad within effective range 5. Each time the squad takes damage from special amp, there's a 40% chance to counterattack one random target, dealing 250% plus special amp level times 1, so we're looking at 300% damage to the target squad. If the target squad is not under a control effect, there's a 60% chance to confuse it. Normal attack target is random. If the target squad is under a control effect, counterattack damage is increased by 50%. So that means again you have 300% additional damage that you can possibly do with it. So that makes it for, again, pretty good front line for being able to counter on top of it. Then you have health 66. Nothing really too big and major there. And then for the last skill you have, it has a 70% chance to increase heal effects received by all of our Guardian squads by 7%. Stackable, lasts until battle end, and heals all of our squads with a healing ratio of 180%. If the squad's power is no less than 80% of the initial power after healing, that squad deals 380% damage to one random enemy squad. So that's already actually stacking quite a bit of damage between this skill, which is 300%, and then you have 380 on top of it, so 680% attack with that, plus the chance for a control with the counter, making it also a fairly decent offense. But the main thing about this amp for sure is going to be that skill 2, because that damage mitigation is just absolutely ridiculous when it comes to being in a fight. Y'all know how I feel about healing, but with it being stacked, with being able to deal damage, especially with skill 2, where you're going to be negating out a ton of that damage, it makes it a very strong combo. So for once, I'm actually kind of okay with that skill, even if it does have healing attached. As far as lineups, actually what they suggest is a pretty solid lineup between the Brood Ant, the Brave Pomeranian, and the Giant Jaw. I think is very good. Giant Jaw is going to be the best one. As far as free to play, yeah, probably putting in Blue Velvet in the second line would probably be your best bet as far as that. I honestly don't really think that putting in MC is going to be really good choice for that. But you guys can comment down below if you have some success with that. I'll of course be testing and possibly my mind will change as far as that. But alright guys, that's all I got for you. We'll see you in the next one.